All right, my guest tonight in New York, staff writer for CNET News, Caroline McCarthy, joins us. Some wardrobe-related issues to get out of the way. Caroline, I apologize for the sweater and congratulate you on the hoodie. I hope it sets the blogosphere on fire.
Well, yeah.
It will, I assure you. Now, a study came out this week revealing Facebook is rapidly catching up on MySpace, at least in terms of unique users. So what do you think, Caroline? Is Facebook going to be crowned the new social networking king?
Well, the thing is that it kind of already has been, theoretically, although not physically. Facebook has been talked about for months now. After the developer platform launched last May, it really just got tons and tons of press. People started talking about MySpace as being already over, even though it was leading in traffic. And now it looks like Facebook may actually surpass it in traffic.
Well, that's true. I mean, they definitely had the PR momentum going. I mean, it's like Obama winning 15, but wouldn't MySpace point to Texas and still say, hey, we are getting more unique hits? Our numbers are still bigger.
Nice metaphor. Yeah, MySpace does have more users, 68 million registered users in the U.S. That's more than Facebook has in the whole world. But at the same time, I don't think MySpace's growth is going to be able to sustain in order for Facebook to not pass it.
Right.
If you look at the numbers, ComScore released some numbers recently. I mean, granted, gotta use the disclaimer, not everyone thinks ComScore's numbers are totally legit. There's some contention there. But at the same time, the numbers do say 71% of Facebook members spend at least 3 hours a week on the site, 45% of MySpace members. And, it really is taking off, or it has been taking off, and I think it's going to continue to take off as MySpace has been leveling.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. In fact, Facebook has been doing everything they can to keep that momentum going. In fact, they held a press event earlier this week to announce some new and upcoming changes. And I think, first of all, it's pretty important they debuted some new privacy controls. Can you tell us how those work, Caroline?
All right. Well, since December, you've been able to group your friends into custom groups. One for friends, one for family, one for your coworkers. I think as many as you want. Now, as of this week, you can set different privacy settings. So you can say that, okay, your family can only see this much of your profile. Your friends can see this much. Your boss can see almost nothing, that kind of thing. And I think that's going to make Facebook a lot more appealing to a lot of people who may have been considering holding back on what they put on there, because it's going to mean that they're not just showing everything to either their whole profile or their limited profile.
Right. If my employers or potential employers see a resume, that's fine. If they see those photos from Vegas, they can understand that it probably should have stayed there. Yeah.
Exactly. That said, I've been playing with the new privacy controls, and if you've already got a lot of friends on your profile, it's difficult and kind of cumbersome to be looping them all into different groups.
Right. Great for new users, but for the existing guys, it's going to take a long time. But all right, at least it's there, though. I'll give them that. And in fact, Facebook's Peter Deng demoed a beta version of their upcoming chat application this week. You tell me, is this just another instant messenger clone, or is this going to keep traffic coming to the site?
It might not keep traffic coming to the site. It will probably make people stick around for longer if they suddenly are on Facebook and they start getting IMs from their friends. The catch is that if there's a built-in IM client in Facebook, which there will be in a couple of weeks, if your boss hasn't banned Facebook at work yet, this might be the final straw.
Yeah, definitely. If Scrabulous wasn't enough, now they have another reason to shut you down.
Yeah,
you got your final four up here, and your instant messenger here, and the spreadsheet is somewhere in the taskbar, and no one knows where it is. We talk about this every time we bring up social networking. We're seeing reports that people obviously are fed up with these sites in general, and we've talked about the backlash before, but do you think it's growing, Caroline, or are these sites still the place to be online?
Well, the thing is that I think there will be a decline in people spending a ton of time on these sites. I think that the zombies, the vampires, the food fight applications, even Scrabulous, people are going to get tired of those. I don't think people are going to stop using Facebook just because of the sheer volume of people who have accounts in there and who are using it as a way to connect with their friends and look up their friends' information. It's kind of like this century's version of the phone book.
Right. I agree with that. And one final note very quickly, Caroline, will you be a ninja in my army against the pirates?
I don't know. I kind of like lumberjacks.
Oh, man. All right. You're banned. I'm sorry. You're no longer in the top 8. But thank you, Caroline, anyways. Appreciate you stopping by and keeping us in the loop. Lumberjacks. Wouldn't have pegged her. All right.